All right. Let me give you a word of advice. Man, you got to watch what you say when you say it. Because this is what I'm saying. Because you don't know who speaks Spanish. Yo soy cubano, ¿me entiendes? Pero yo soy cubano. Like I said, my intention wasn't to get her fired, was to check her, to watch what you say. Because you never know who understand you. So you see me as a black person, but you don't know my roots. You know what I'm saying? So and that's why I'm trying to wake her up to, man, you never know who understand you. Because there's a bunch of us Afro-Latinos que habla español. Y como yo parle français aussi, I speak French and Spanish, so.
Unc over here, yeah, he's a polyglot. He's a polyglot. So he knows multiple languages. And one of those languages includes Spanish. And homegirl at the Family Dollar was talking her cash-ish about black people in Spanish, thinking that she could just get away with it.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Trending Pulse Worldwide. I hope you're all doing well. So today we're discussing an incident that happened at a Family Dollar store where a black man was subjected to racist remarks by an employee. Well, she assumed no one would understand her, but she was wrong and now she's out of her job. Yeah, she lost her job. So let's break this down. This took place at a Family Dollar, a store chain known for budget-friendly shopping. It's a place where all kinds of people come in and out daily, including Spanish speakers and Afro-Latinos. But on this particular day, one employee let her racism slip, thinking no one would catch it. Probably she's been doing this to a lot of people. It's just that this was her day.
Man, you got to watch what you say when you say it. Because this is what I'm saying. Because you don't know who speaks Spanish.
The man in this video is Dion Young, an Afro-Latino customer. While he was in the store, the employee who is Spanish made racist remarks about him, assuming he wouldn't understand. But as you can see, she was in for a shock. And not only did he understand every word, but he confronted her right there in Spanish, catching her completely off guard. Before we discuss this entire situation, let's take a look at some of these videos, then I'll be back.
This video is shocking to people, not simply because he caught her talking ish in Spanish, because this has happened multiple times before, but because he is proud to be black. And you may say, whoa, you can see that he's black. No. Yes, you can see that he's black, but he put his blackness above his ethnicity. Because so quickly, so many people, not just Hispanics or something like, no, so quickly, so many people from around the world will put the ethnicity above their blackness. But he said, I'm dark and we're all dark. And you're talking about them, but you're also talking about me because we're all dark. And that is what people don't want you to know, because the moment that dark-skinned people from around the world realize that we are all the same, just having to speak a different language, that is when they're going to have a problem. And that is how they have created this weird group of Hispanics who actually believe like dark-skinned people don't speak Spanish. Me, myself, I am a bilingual person. And time again, I have this same weird-ass conversation when people say, oh, you speak a little Spanish? I said, no, yo hablo en todo español. Cuando tú estás hablando, yo entiendo y todo. Yo hablo y todo. And then it goes to that, to this deafening. When I say deafening silence of fear in their face. Or they say, oh, how you learn Spanish? And I say, oh, como tú aprendes inglés? Lo mismo. How do you learn English? And I say that back. And then they then realize how ignorant that is. Because they just tried to relate speaking Spanish to a skin color. And that is why people...
Before we continue, let me just break it a little bit. So what exactly did she say? Now, reports say she used derogatory terms in Spanish, mocking him based on race. And from her expression, you can tell she didn't expect him to clap back, especially in perfect Spanish. You see, this is something that happens more often than people realize, and certain individuals using a different language to insult others, assuming they won't understand. But this time, she picked the wrong one. So let's continue.
I'm still going to tell black people that we don't have any allies. I'm still going to tell black people that Hispanic people don't like us. And this video is just a beautiful example of that. Unc over here, yeah, he's a polyglot. He's a polyglot. So he knows multiple languages. And one of those languages includes Spanish. And homegirl at the Family Dollar was talking her cash-ish about black people in Spanish, thinking that she could just get away with it. And I love it because she probably has gotten away with it for a long ass time until Unc came through and really reminded her that it does not matter what somebody look like or sound like. You don't know their background and you don't know their roots. And you don't know where they come from. And even regardless of their background or roots, maybe they just studying up on some Spanish. Maybe they just trying to figure out the words of a different language because they want to expand their minds. Maybe that. All I know is that us African Americans, yeah, we have zero allies out there. Yeah. So, which is a damn shame because I would think that black and brown people, if we really came together, would be unstoppable. And I'm not even gonna lie, like some of y'all brown skinned men out there be looking real fine, but I'm not gonna deal with y'all racist ass families. I'm just not. If I'm not gonna deal with Tom or Luke or Chad's racist family, why would I deal with y'all's? Why would I do that? And I'm tired of Hispanic or Spanish speaking people that come from different countries telling me that their countries aren't racist. They are. Because everywhere has been touched by that palm colored supremacy. Everywhere. Okay? Brazil is the country with the highest population of black people outside of the continent of Africa. And you would never know that because of how big their push for non-black representation is. Right? So, yeah, miss me with the BS.
The good thing is, once the video hit social media, it went viral and people had a lot to say. And a lot of them were pointing out how common this type of discrimination is. Now, after the backlash, Family Dollar confirmed that the employee had been fired. The real question is, would she still have a job if this hadn't been recorded? Take a moment and think about that.
Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. It looked like somebody then stepped up in some shit, and the smell is not smelling too good. There's a brother man that goes to the Family Dollar store, and there was a Latin lady speaking Spanish to another Latin lady. And I'm just going off of what he had said in a previous video, saying that, I guess the lady asked, how come you keep these type of sneakers behind the counter? And the lady, the cashier was saying, because the black people come in and they steal everything, so you have to watch those black folks. Well, this brother is Dominican, so he looks black, but he speaks Spanish and he speaks French. So he ends up checking this cashier, saying, you need to watch how you talking about people, because just because I look black don't mean that I don't understand Spanish. And then he starts spitting it off. And he said, and he says in Spanish, you're over there talking shit about black people, and I understood every word you said. So this actually went to corporate. Corporate reached out to this brother man, and this lady got fired. She got let go. She got terminated. She got her walking papers because she said something racist. You know, discrimination. And, you know, it's just kind of interesting that this brother's an Afro-Latino, meaning that he is from African descent, but he is considered Latino, a black Latino. But he speaks the language fluently and understands it. So that's just funny because there's a lot of Mexican folks, Latino folks, Hispanic folks, that just think because you're in America that, you know, black people don't speak the Spanish. You are sadly mistaken. There's a lot that understands it.
Now, after the video went viral, Dion spoke out about what happened. He explained why he confronted her and why this moment was so important. And many people supported him, saying that calling out these situations is necessary to stop them from happening again. And one thing should be clear, assuming someone doesn't understand you doesn't mean you can say whatever you want. First of all, this is 2025 and more and more people are bilingual. Situations like this proves that people are paying attention, and black people have realized that despite all the talk about unity, many people, especially the Latino community, are some of the most racist people. And it's not just them. If we are being honest, nobody is really Black's ally like that. Look at how Latinos, especially the ones who push "we are all united" narratives, still turn around and uphold anti-Blackness. And it's wild because some of them are Black. In fact, most of them are Black. But the moment they get the chance to distance themselves, they do it. They want to claim Black culture when it only benefits them. But when it's time to actually stand with Black people, silence, or worse, they are on the other side, pushing the same anti-Blackness rhetoric we hear from everyone else. So let's not pretend like this is just about one rude employee at Family Dollar. No, this is a reflection of a much bigger issue, one that Black people need to wake up to. But that's just my take. What do you all think about this? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about it. And if you haven't already, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more trending topics. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.